Why I'm not a feminist. Feminists will routinely push a false narrative that women are oppressed, and they usually cite the wage gap and rape culture as evidence of what they're saying. However, these proofs are lies. The wage gap is a myth. This has been debunked countless times by competent economists. One of the people that debunked the wage gap was actually a feminist, Christina Hoff Sommers, who is probably one of the only feminists that I actually do respect. Christina Hoff Sommers is smart. The wage gap, this is what happened. They took a study that counted the earnings of men and women on an annual level and did a simple division. And when that division was done, it came out to something about 77 cents on the dollar. However, wages are different than earnings. The study did not account for the types of jobs worked, the positions, or hours worked. Women tend to get sick more often, they take more holidays, and they tend to not go into the high-paying fields. Men dominate engineering, STEM research, they dominate MBAs. Why are women not choosing these jobs? They tend to go into nursing or counseling or education fields that just don't make as much. This is not proof of anybody being oppressed. It's simply proof that women don't make the choices that feminists want them to make. Rape culture. We do not live in a rape culture. The statistic used by most feminists on colleges in academics is that 1 in 4 women on a college campus will be raped. This is a lie. This is a bogus statistic, and I think it's worth noting that out of all of the major university studies, not studies, but rape cases that have come out, they were all hoaxes. The women were proved to be liars. Check out Mattress Girl, Duke University. They were hoaxes. However, the men's reputations were still destroyed. The fact that men's reputations are destroyed when they're accused of rape proves that we are not living in a rape culture. In order for us to be living in a rape culture, it would mean that rape is applauded, that men are taught that they're supposed to rape. Most men are not rapists. There's a website for social justice warriors, and it's called triggered.org. I think that you guys should check it out. It's disgusting. These feminists are worried about French fries being sexist, air conditioning being sexist. They have checklists for how to tell if you're a rapist, if you're a man. The good check your privilege meter. It's ridiculous. Trigger.org is garbage. And I go on there routinely and just troll them in their comments. It's pretty fun. But the problem is that they are brainwashing women into believing these lies. We are producing a generation of women who accept the victim mentality. If you go through your life feeling that you are a victim, you will never be anything but. You cannot succeed. These are dangerous lies to tell. And I think it's also worth mentioning that I've never been oppressed by a man. I've never had a man tell me that my opinions don't matter. It's the women that do that. I typically engage feminists because I like to ask them questions. And anytime I produce the evidence that I have that these are myths, that they're not true, that what they're believing are lies, they shut me down immediately. They become enraged, and I'm told I'm a disgrace to my sex, which is completely ridiculous. And it's funny that it's the feminists that do this. They say that women are oppressed and that our voices should be heard, yet it's the women stifling mine. That is why I have no respect for feminism. It served its purpose, but it's time to throw it in the garbage.